Greetings, people. Got another werewolf build for the holiday event that is happening right now as I'm recording this. By the time you see this, though, that event will be over. I'm really having a lot of fun with this. I think this is so cool that I can do all these weird builds like this right now. Whoever that D2R dev is that is doing these, maybe he watches my channel. Maybe he likes the off meta. Anyway, here it is. The concept for this one was basically just, be a charge strike, lightning strike melee Zon, and use some gear that people don't normally use for it anymore. Like the best in slot for this is clearly Infinity, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use Ariok's Needle because nobody uses it. And it's actually got good damage, good attack speed. It ignores target's defense and has 50% deadly strike and 4 to all skills. This thing's actually sweet. On swap, if this, for some reason, if I lose the durability or something, or I want more res, I have Stone Raven on swap. More damage on this, less attack frames though. 45 all res does have magic damage and 2 to skills for Javelin and Spear. So I'm going to use, in human form, Charge Strike and Lightning Strike for the lightning. And then when I run into lightning immunes, I will switch to this guy, alright? And this 4 to all skills comes in handy for that, because that buffs this actually. So we have level 29 Werewolf. Pretty sweet, huh? 2 to all skills as well from Mandaro's Visage. 2 to all skills from Mara's. Treachery for the attack speed, the Fade proc. Rare Gloves, 2 10s with Cold Res and Magic Find. Ravenfrost, T-Gods. Rare Ring with some Mana Steal and some attack rating and Lightning Resist and Magic Find. Boots with Poison Res, Dexterity, Frost Nova 1 Struck, which is cool, and Run Walk. And then we've got a Geeds. Skillers here, most of them are Javelin. I do have 1 passive in Magic. And then all the rest of the small charms are like Magic Find and a little bit of Res here and there. But basically, that's it. 108% Magic Find, 211% extra gold from monsters. The Mercenary has got Ethereal Peace for the 2 skills, Delirium for the 2 skills, and the Confuse on Strike and all that stuff. And actually, if she does go into the Delirium shapeshift, it's actually kind of cool for a Act 1 Rogue Mercenary to be in that little doll state. She actually throws javelins and she's super fast and strong. It's cool. Her Freezing Arrow is at level 16, and she's using Harmony for the Vigor Aura to make us faster. So here, let's go somewhere where there will be some lightning immunes, like Stony Field. I'm pretty sure there's lightning immunes here. Like right there. So let's switch to the Werewolf for the lightning immunes. Now this, to me, before Sunder Charms came into existence, right? I was somebody who was going on YouTube channels and commenting and going on Reddit and commenting saying, hey, I really wish they would do something to the game so that we could deal with immunities, And what they gave us was Sunder Charms, right? Which I think I like that in the game. I think you should be able to make a build that is 1 element if you really want to and need other gear to actually make those Sunder Charms perform well. But my idea was hybridizing builds more, actually. I said, why can't I have some kind of, dungeon that allows me to get more skills or something, or books of skill, so that I could, potentially invest into other parts of the skill tree or something, But with this holiday event, though, it's really got me loving the idea of either some kind of... Oh, look, we got Fade. Either some kind of, don't hate me for this, but some kind of, Paragon system thing where you could, actually invest into another skill tree. Or, the item hunt version of, finding, Sunder Charms, but maybe finding small, unique charms, and they could roll 10 to 20 on a skill, And if you collected enough of those skills, say you collect the Fury one and the Werewolf one, then you'd be in business with a Fury, hybrid for your character. Or maybe you rolled one that rolls 20 to, lightning mastery. You know what I mean? And then you get one that's 20 to chain lightning. And then you get some facets and like maybe a crescent moon or an infinity, and then you're, and then maybe you're a druid and you have hurricane and you have chain lightning and you have some spirit wolves. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine the possibilities, right? And that's what I like the most in the game too, is builds. I like making builds in this game the most. Obviously, if you watch my channel, you know that. So here we go. Now these guys aren't lightning immune, so let's attack them with our lightning strike. And look at that, man. They just went down fast. That was sweet, huh? So look at that. Imagine that there's still immunities in the game, but you have to deal with them. I tended to build characters this way before, where I would want to basically figure out how to deal with all the immunities with like one character. I've shown builds like that on the channel before as well, just so you know. And one of them was the Cold Kicker Assassin. That was one of my ladder characters, and she did cold damage, physical damage, and lightning damage, basically. And she was able to topple pretty much everything in the whole game, and she had Crushing Blow, and it worked out quite well on the ladder to have a character that could just clear all the content, So that's kind of, and sometimes that's how I choose a mercenary even. Like, okay, I do these 2 types of damage, the mercenary will do these 2 types of damage, right? So those guys are lightning immune, so let's switch here. So this to me was always like the vision that I had for the immunities in the game. It was like a way to just, you build your character to deal with all of them. The way that people did it before Sunder Charms was basically just getting Infinity and hoping that it would break the lightning immunity, and then making a lightning-based character. But that and that's quite limiting. So I think it would be excellent if this kind of stuff made its way into the game. It's up for debate, obviously. If you don't like that idea, don't get all upset. You don't have to hate me. You don't have to dislike the video even. You could just say why you don't think that's a great idea. That would be really nice. I would like to hear feedback on that. In my mind, there's somebody that is capable of making changes to the game. We're getting this stuff right now. I'm doing this right now online. This is legit for a day, to be an Amazon that's also a Fury Druid, at the same time. And it is quite exciting. It's quite interesting. It's really something I'm having a lot of fun with. I get why some people would not want that for the game, but, game's also been around for a long time. And it's just kind of like, I wouldn't mind being able to change some things up here and there. So let's see. Are you lightning immune? No. I'm going to go with Charge Strike on that because that'll just kill him faster. Lightning Strike on these dudes. Yeah. So, look at that. It's just like I could choose then, once I run into them, how I want to kit it out, right? You can do this with the Amazon already, by the way. It's not like you couldn't do something like this before. You could invest, you could invest 40 points into, Cold Arrow, Freezing Arrow, right? And then you could do the rest into Plague Javelin, or you could do Exploding Arrow and Fire Arrow, and just have fire and cold right there. Or you could do what I'm doing with Lightning Strike and Charge Strike, and then the rest of the points that you maybe would have tried to use around here, maybe you go into Exploding Arrow, right? Or Freezing Arrow. Like, you can hybridize Amazon already, but this is just really cool that you could do it this way and it could be very powerful, you know, in both ways. You don't have to sacrifice as much. So, and like I said, if there was a way to earn it, you know, then maybe it wouldn't seem like such a bad idea, you know. But anyway, it's just something that I've just been thinking about, trying out these builds. This has been very fun. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I imagine some people really would hate this idea, right? But they've put it in the game right now, and they're letting us play with it. And it's just for a day, but it is going to be kind of, it's going to be kind of crappy, like when it goes away, to be like, oh man, I can't do some of those builds anymore. I think maybe the coolest one I've made so far was my assassin version of this. It's so fast and actually can use some of those passive assassin abilities really well. And I used a really cool weapon in that video, so you should check that out. You should definitely check that out and see what I did there. It ended up being a really cool build, super fast, great damage, awesome crowd control, and it was a Fury Werewolf assassin. So super cool. I liked that one a lot. I also had a really good Paladin one. I tested Barbarian, Sorceress I tested with Enchant and Summoning even. It was like a 2-for off meta build basically. So you could check that out as well. Hey, look at that Barb Shield. I don't remember what that is. That the one with Deadly Strike on it? Whoa. Let's go. Let's use our Lightning Strike on these guys since we have it, and they're not immune to lightning. See, wasn't that cool? So it was like, hey, those guys aren't lightning immune. I'll go at them with this thing that I have, right? That I've invested in, and then kill them all, right? And this is a level 92 character, by the way. So like and maybe that's part of the stipulation of it, is like you can't start achieving this stuff till you're past 90 or whatever, although that wouldn't really help you right when you get to hell mode, right? But anyway, I'm just saying, it's just something for discussion. It's kind of exciting to me. I like that there's these new things we're getting in the game right now, even if it's temporary, even if it's just for fun. I mean, a game should be just for fun, right? For the most part. And this is really fun. This is some of the most fun I've had in a while on this game, is testing Fury Druid basically on every character, So, and there's so many possibilities with that. Nice mercenary. So, okay. Where are we going? Where am I going? This is the burial grounds. So there's definitely lightning immunes in here, like these guys. Look at. So these guys are all lightning immune. So let's get them with Fury and Feral Rage. So here's Fury. And take them all out. Right? And then she's left, so let's get her with Charge Strike now. Bam, dude. She's gone. She's gone. See? That was cool. Switched back to human form to dish out more damage. Yeah, Lance Guard. This thing's nice. 20% Deadly Strike. I like that shield. Here's an idea as well. Tell me what you think of this. Don't you think a character wielding a two-handed item should be able to wear a shield on their back and receive the bonuses from the shield that don't have to do with defense or blocking? So like this one, for example. 30% faster hit recovery, 20% deadly strike, 50 life, 15% damage taken goes to mana, and attacker takes damage of 47. Wouldn't that be cool if you could wear that on your back while wielding two-handed weapons? It would make two-handers a little bit better. You could wear Spirit on your back. It wouldn't make one-handed weapons have such an advantage. And then you could toggle whether or not you see it on your character. D2R dev. Good idea? I think it's a good idea. All right, dude, so that's it. Let me know what you think of that one. I am really liking this. I think it's super fun. All right. I'm actually going to do more. I got I got a couple more at least that I want to try before this event is over. So thanks for watching. You can join the channel. That's right. You can join the channel. 99 cents. Fair for you, fair for me. Not going to break the bank. And it will help me out greatly. If enough people join, then one day I believe that I could do some pretty cool stuff with this channel. So thank you so much, channel members, for joining. Later. Goodbye.